Hi all. Um, yeah, so happy to see you all again. Actually, I attended a interview for some HEXAWARE technologies. Okay, for Chennai location. That also before some 1 year, 7 months back. Okay, so what happened? No, so in that particular, it's also for Java Selenium only I attended. So there I received a what to tell another one Java question. So directly they first said that, so I will be giving you a Java question, so after you successfully complete that, then we will go to Selenium. So that interviewer was very frank. So directly he said like that. Okay, so the Java question that I received in that particular interview was, it is related to Armstrong number. The thing is, this Armstrong number and all I heard during my school days. Literally after that, I even I forgot it that. So I asked the interviewer what is the Armstrong number, so that I will try to write a Java code for that. Okay, so first I need to, mathematically I need to understand, right? So I hope you will also forgotten what is the Armstrong number. So anyway, I will try to remember for you as well. So for example, if there is a number 153, so the length of this number is, see, the length of this number is 3. Okay, so what you need to do is 1 to the power, okay, to the power of 3 plus 5 to the power of 3 plus 3 to the power of 3. You need to add, if you get 153, the original number you are, if you are getting again, then it is Armstrong. Okay, so this is what mean by Armstrong number. So the interviewer said me purposefully, I think. Actually the interviewer, no, the person who interviewed me was a kind of in mid of 40s. Okay, so the person asked me that you need to get the input number during runtime. Okay, so usually people will not ask like this, and I I will be very much what to tell, I will be transparently asking them. So I asked the interviewer that anyway in real time, whether in IntelliJ or in Eclipse, while automating whether UAT through Selenium or API through REST assured, then we don't need this. We will not take some values from runtime, right? That's what I asked interview. But interviewer said me, yeah, it's correct, but still I want to kind of understand, or I need to test your uh, real-time Java coding skill set. So that what interviewer said me. Okay, so enter a number to check I'm strong or not. Anyway, this kind of scenario will not occur in real time, but they are trying to test our Java skill. Okay, so in space, I think before this we need a scanner. Scanner space SE1 is equal to new scanner system.a. Okay, so in the space number is equal to SE1 dot next int. Now the compile time error which is previously shown in the scanner and all, it will fade away by itself because we properly utilized that scanner, right? Okay, now we get that number. Okay, so now what we need to do is, first this integer, see, first thing is we need to find the length of that number. Okay, see, I am good with string data types. No, I am thinking myself that I am good with string data type, but even when some real-time interview questions come, then only at that time only the truth will come to know. Okay, so I am declaring a string data type string space number underscore string. So what I'm trying to do is, since I need to find the length of the particular given number, so I am converting this number into string, so that by using dot length function easily I can find it out. Okay, so what I'm doing is string, I'm trying to convert the integer data type into string data type. Okay, string dot value of, I don't know, today my Eclipse is still more slow. Okay, so here I am passing number. So here I am converting the integer into string data type. Okay, so now I can find the length of the string, right? Okay, so for our understanding we can print this. So adding lot of print statements will ease your debugging work. Okay, some interviewers will be very strict with their interview timings and all, they will not give you extra timings. Okay, so instead of putting debug points, so in between if you are printing, then you will it will be easy for debugging. Okay, so the next is uh, we find out the length, right? So let me initialize a for loop. So what I need to do is I need to take the number one by one. Okay, so I need to take the number one by, I have 153. First I need to take 1, then I need to take 5, then I need to take 3. For this I need a for loop. Okay, okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm using char data type char space num is equal to number underscore string dot char at I. Okay, so this for loop, how it will run? No, it will start from the 0th index and less than 3. Okay, since I had given length, so it will start from 0th index till second index, it will iterate. Okay, so the number has been taken. Now what I need to do is, now this number is in the char data type. Okay, so we need to convert this char data type into integer data type. Okay, so in this space num underscore integer is equal to integer dot parseInt. So these and all something like conversion formulas. Okay, you need to remember this, no other go. So integer dot parseInt num. Okay, some error is throwing. Change the type of num to string. Okay, so a char data type cannot be directly converted into integer. Okay, so what we need to do is, first the char data type need to be converted into string, then we can convert string to integer. So num underscore string is equal to, how we can do, can we directly typecast it? I think we can typecast. I think we cannot typecast. What we can do is string dot value of num. Okay, so in this step what we are trying to do is we are converting the char data type into string data type, and the string data type we are trying to convert into integer data type. Okay, finally we got it as integer. Now what we need to do, we need to do this operation. So first number we take, first number 1 will come here. So first we are taking it as character data type converted into string data type converted into integer data type, and now we need to do this operation. So how to do, let us create one int space armstrong is equal to armstrong is equal to, I think we need to use math function. So we need to directly, that caret symbol and all we cannot use, so math dot, that should be a pow symbol, yes. Okay, so we have pow. So what we can do is, so here we can give num underscore integer, and here you can give, see it is taking automatically, huh? That's great. I think there is some issue again. So we need to add a typecast. See, so these are the advantages of using Eclipse. Okay, even if you have a good logical thing, so as well as you have some practice, even if you miss some of the functions, so it will give some auto suggestions, using that you can write. Okay, so that's advantage of Eclipse. So Armstrong number value will be calculated. How it will calculate is math.power. So this number, that is our nump integer, will become, so actually what will happen now, so here 1 to the power of 3 it will happen. See, so the first number is what, here it is 1, right? So this 1 will come here, and the length of the number is what, 3, right? So this 3 will be here, so 1 to the power of 3 will be calculated. Okay, now this number to be added with the Armstrong final. Okay, let us initialize it as 0. So here Armstrong final is equal to this one plus Armstrong. So using this code statement, what is the mathematical logic I am trying to do is, so we need to do this addition operation, right? 1 to the power of 3 plus 5 to the power of 3. So this addition operation only I am trying to do through Java. Okay, then we need to have a syssource statement. First we will debug this. Okay, so after getting the Armstrong number, if the given number is equal to final number, then it's Armstrong number. Okay, so first let us start debugging this from here. There should be some mistake in this code that we will understand in debug. So because of our understanding, we will correct our Java code and we will get the required output. Okay, see, even you can solve this Armstrong number problem statement in a different way in Java, but why I am purposefully solving, no, not purposefully solving, why I am solving in this way is like, so I am slightly familiar with the string data type, as well as mostly in interview, so the Java relevant questions will be of related to string data type. Okay, so if you master this particular Java code with a deep understanding by remembering these conversion formulas and all, it will be useful to you in solving a different Java code. It is asked in a different interview by using these formulas, kind of data type transformation formulas will be used there to solve a given problem statement. Okay, I think, okay, yeah. So enter a number. Let us enter 153 only. Okay. I have entered it. So for getting debug pointer, no, it might take some few seconds. So here in number, if you hover over on it and check, the number should be 153. The number what we have entered, it should come there. Okay. I think my laptop is getting day by day very slow. I need to find a solution for the RAM issue. So, when you hover over on that number, I think you see that, right? It came as, it should come as 153 because 153 is a number that we entered through runtime. Okay, I think you are able to see it here. 153 came. So now the number is converted into string data type. Okay, so here also you need to hover over and you can check. Okay, if it is taking this much time, it is a problem. Even during my real-time interviews, it will be an issue with 4 GB RAM. So number underscore string is 153. Okay, it is converted into string data type, and now it is converted into, so we are trying to find the length of that particular string. Okay, so the length of the string should be 3. Why? Because we are having some 3 values, 153, so the total length should be 3. Okay, so we got the value, right? 153. So initially the Armstrong number will be Armstrong final. So this is a value I declare. It will be initially, it will be 0. Okay, so initially it will be 0. Okay, even it is not showing. Yeah, so initially it is 0. Okay, so now currently the I value will be 0. Okay, so initially the I value will be 0. So what it will do is number underscore string dot char at of I. So initially I value will be 0. Okay, I will throw some more light here. So 153 is a given number. So its index position in string data type will be 0, 1, 2. Okay. So first when the I value is 0, so it will be pointing to the 0th index. So 0th index will be 1. So the first in the number, the first value will be coming because number underscore string dot char at of I. So I value will be 0, and here also it will be coming as 0. So 0th index position value is 1. So here in number it will be 1. Okay, yeah, number it will be 1 only. Okay, anyway, so the hovering is not working, so I will try to find a solution of that. Okay, the hovering is not working. That's a big problem. Let's check. Even during interview there is kind of problem may occur. I think it's because of a lot of storage space I occupied. Okay, let us debug it again and check. Okay, see, so what I'm suggesting is use a laptop which is having your RAM size greater than 16 GB. Okay, I think for me and all it should be either 4 GB or 8 GB. So this and all will not work for interview. Okay, even I need to upgrade my RAM. Okay, so if you hover over on this, I don't know why. Let us ask this issue with ChatGPT. So, in my Eclipse, debugging not working. I think entire thing is getting slowed down. Huh? So, so even if some of the codings, if I'm unable to get a solution, nowadays I'm using ChatGPT only. So I have a subscription with the ChatGPT, so I'm using that. I think the entire machine is getting slowed down. Might be because of I am storing lot of YouTube videos here. That might be the reason as well. See, everything is 5 GB, 10 GB like that. Anyway, all these videos are uploaded in YouTube. So I think I can delete this. So at least after that, so, if your Eclipse, if it is not, if it is responding too slower, the one of the reason might be, so lot of data accumulated in your PC. That might be one of the reason, as well as your RAM will be of 4 GB or 2 GB RAM. It should be minimum 16 GB for a better performance, and it's better to be 32 GB. Okay, so if you are going to buy a new laptop, always go with 32 GB. Anyway, I will delete all these, so at least then it should be faster. Okay, I deleted all this. Now let me close this and debug it again. See, when you are debugging in Eclipse normally, you will not get this issue, but usually, yeah, this is very important. See, listen carefully, everyone. See, even I face this issue, okay, in my real time. See, when you are doing some practice Java codes in your Eclipse, uh, at that time the debugging will be working properly, okay, but during the interview times the debugging will not work. The root cause for this is, while during the time of interview, your Zoom or Teams application will be running in the background. First point. Second is like your video will be presenting. Second, third, your audio will be also transferring. Okay, so it's kind of some three applications will be running in background. In singular application it is Teams, but inside Teams three features is running, or in Zoom three features is running. This will make your laptop still more slow down. Okay, so what I will do is, even I will use the same this Wondershare application to record my real-time interview, so for my understanding purpose. So in my case, some 4 to 5 application is running, Eclipse is running, and my screen recording is running. So this will be running in background. Okay, so I will, what I will do now, usually I will record my interview and I will play back my interview again, and I will note down what are the questions they asked and what are the questions I answered properly, what are the questions I am unable to answer, like that, and all I will do some analysis. And third, Teams app is running, and what to tell, my face is presenting. Okay, my face is camera is on, as well as audio is transferring. So some 5 to 6 applications is running in background. So that time it will not work with 4 GB. Okay, so I think you should got some clear picture of what I'm trying to tell. Okay, I think the debug pointer is still not coming. uh, yeah, let's see. Java application, I'm debugging. See, just try to remember these points. Okay, because of this Eclipse loading issue and all, I lost one interview. That is really a good company actually. So I lost that interview because of this Eclipse issue or my laptop issue and all. And they said that they will reschedule the interview, but they have not rescheduled it actually, because within one day only they will finalize one candidate and they will give the offer letter nowadays. Mm, so it is 153. Okay, so here when I hover over on this, I should get the value. Okay, it is not showing. Anyway, so initially the Armstrong underscore final is equal to 0. Okay, still debugging is not working. Okay, I need to do some more analysis with this code, and then in the next video, no, what I will do now, I will come up with the debugging for the same Armstrong series. So in the next video I will come up with the proper debugging. We'll try to upload the second video as well as today itself. Okay, anyway, what you can do, no, as of now, you can just uh, type the same code in your Eclipse. Okay, in your Eclipse, and you just try to debug it yourself, and by the meantime you try to remember these formulas. Okay, so these all are kind of formulas, so you need to remember it or you need to memorize it, no other go here. Okay, so these are kind of data type transfer formulas, you need to remember it, because during your time of interviews you cannot ask the interviewer that I can refer some chat GPT or Google or nothing is allowed there. Okay, so you need to remember those formulas, and then you can debug. So after writing the formulas, if there is some issue with the formula, you mistakenly write the formulas, if there is some mistakes in your formula, that and all you can rectify through debugging. Okay, but at least you need to remember the formula. That is mandatory, no other option. But this for loop, for logic and all, you need to understand how the for logic works. Okay, and even some of the things, some 60% of the things you need to understand, some 25 to 30% of the things, so you need to memorize, like formulas kind of things, and 10% like it is like based on your practice it will improve. Okay, so now what I'm doing is, let me directly run this Java code without debugging that. Okay, so if I am getting the same Armstrong number, then the code snippet which I written is it is correct. Yes, final Armstrong number is also coming as 153. So this is it is Armstrong number. So how to do that is like, using a if logic only. Before that, write a boolean statement, boolean space test is Armstrong underscore final equal to what? Number is nothing but the given input number. Okay, so in the if test, See, I written the code and completed, now only it is typing. Okay, if test, then it should be sys out. So what you can type, so number is a Armstrong. Okay, now there should be else statement. Let me copy the same. If the test value is false, then it should be is not a Armstrong. Okay, so I'm running it as a Java application. So it will be asking me to enter a number. After that, let me enter my number 153, and if the test is coming as true, it will come as Armstrong. Yes, it is Armstrong number. If test is coming as false here, it will come as it is not a Armstrong number. Okay. So 153 is a Armstrong number, but a space we need to give here. Okay, so that's all in this video. So in next video I will be coming with a proper debugging of this code after solving my laptop related issue, and also I will be giving you tips like that, how to solve this kind of Eclipse slowness issue, as well as issue in Eclipse while debugging it. When you are over on the variable, it is not showing its actual value, this kind of issue and all, because of the laptop slowness issue. So that also I will come up with some solution. So just I will be removing my old backup files and I will do a restart of my machine, as well as I will check with the hardware provider that whether I will be able to add additional RAM in my laptop. Okay, that what should be the solution. Anyway, in next video I will come up with those results. Okay, yeah, thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience in this video. Will be rectified in the upcoming video with a greater clarity. Bye all.